Good morning, gentle people. Today is November 8th, and if it's your birthday, happy birthday. All right, let's see what messages pop out for you today on September. Look at me, September. What? November 8th. Well, here we go. This is the first one turned over by itself. It's River Spirit. River Spirit. Let's see what else. Ooh, I like this one. Spirit of the high winds. What is going on today? Look at all these spirits popping out. And then we have this one. Nature. What's that say there? Oh, let me get my glasses. Lord. I gotta redo these cards with bigger letters. All right. It says here, recognize and accept cycles. Recognize and accept cycles. Okay. Listen, you have a habit of starting things and stopping things. Why do you stop them? Either because of external forces that come out of nowhere and it makes you pause. But at least you're persistent because you pick it up again after the issue passes. So it could be emotions, because this is river, this is water. It could be emotions, very strong emotions that stop you. But it could also be that you talk too much. This is winds, communication. Communication is winds. And it could be, now, that's interesting that I just said that, because when you speak, water particles come out, which is water, but also wind comes out, so that's also the winds. So could it be that you're talking up your project so much that you waste all this energy in speaking, and therefore you never actually finish your project? So you start and stop. I suggest that you maybe not talk so much about your project and actually get to working at it. That's an interesting take, because that only just came to my mind. I've never really associated the river and the winds with speaking. I mean, yes, but no. Today is the first time that it actually came together in that way. It says here to start a garden, right? Nature, start a garden. I already don't forget. Oh, recognize and accept cycles. Maybe if you're getting so overworked with speaking about your project, maybe it's not the right project. If you're feeling like so if you spend too much time talking about it and you're passionate about it, but when you actually get to doing it and the nitty-gritty, you don't want to do it, maybe it's not the right project for you. Maybe you are more towards the organizational part of the thing. But then even with that, you're not that organized, because we have here spirit of the high winds, meaning you might think about it and then you go through with all the talking about it, but you're not really good at putting it together and meshing it out so that it's in a format that everyone can understand. And nobody has to understand it but you. That's true. But you're not actually working on it. You just like talking about it. See, it's talking about organizing. Your thoughts are saying one thing, but your hands and your feet are doing something else. Like you're your own worst enemy, in the sense that you're not even following through with what you say you're going to do. You say you're going to do X, Y, and Z. But then something happens. It reminds me of that SpongeBob episode where he had to write an essay And he scrubbed toilets, he washed clothes, I don't remember what all he did, but he did everything. Stuff on his chore list that was there for ages because he didn't want to write this essay. And that's how I feel you're doing. You're doing a SpongeBob. You're saying you want to do all this, the essay, but you're doing every other thing except for your essay. What can we do? Well, you need to get in alignment with yourself. Either you do it or you don't do it. Get organized or get off the horse. Period. Do it or just leave it once and for all. And, like it says here, recognize and accept cycles. Maybe you just need to accept that you just like organizing stuff or just talking about stuff. You don't actually like to do this hard work, right? You don't like to do this hard work. You just like to talk about all the wonderful things that I could do, all the wonderful things that I could do. And it stays just right there. Recognize it and accept that about yourself. You only like to talk about things and feel emotional about things. You could be a great cheerleader for somebody else. You could talk and get all emotional about other people's projects and cheer them on, because sometimes other creators who actually do work might need a little pep rally from a cheerleader. I don't know how I feel about this reading. It's not very positive. But if you recognize this about yourself, then you could put those projects to the side. Or maybe that's just, you know what? That could just be your thing. Let me work on this another little while until I get tired. To keep you bored, to keep you from getting bored is what I mean. To keep you from getting bored, I'll work on this thing, which is the same thing that you keep stopping and starting. Does that make sense? You don't have to kill it all the way. You could just have it there as something to do until I find something else to talk about and be emotional about or excited about. All right, that was today's reading. I didn't really like it. Please walk in joy. Know that this place is sacred, divine, and special just because you're here. And I'm so excited that you're here in this space with me. Ashe.